Hold on, y'all. I just dropped something. I don't know what. Oh, I just found it now. Thank God in my plate. Oh, I got it. Oh boy, I couldn't see it at first. Well, well, well. Great evening to everybody. Great evening to everybody. Look at here. Today, if my teeth are orange, I just got to eating some of these Cheetos junk that I know I shouldn't have been eating. And then I'm eating even more junk because I'm eating raisins, chocolate covered raisins. Mm. And then that dark chocolate. But today being Tuesday, this is the third Tuesday of the month, but the second to the last Tuesday of the month. Know that it is already April 22nd. Unbelievable how time has flown. Mm-mm. Totally unbelievable. I had ran across something today, and I don't know if you guys had heard about it, but um, there was a woman that was dragged out of a town hall in the state of Idaho. She's able to sue them, and she's asking for 5 million in damages, and 6 men were charged. And I said, only in Idaho. You know what I'm saying? Only in Idaho would a person be able to sue and get ready to get some money and have them being charged as well. And they're probably gonna be indicted only in Idaho. Because if she was in Chicago and she didn't look like she looked, it would have been a horse of a different color. It would. It's just ridiculous. Unless there was footage of everything, then she'd have a leg to stand on. Yeah, and even so, sometimes with footage, it still doesn't help. But grand evening to all of you guys. It is April 22nd. In the dough for show, y'all. It is April 22nd, ain't it, Tracy? It's April 22nd, and I do declare time has not wasted any. And if you are, you better get on top of that train and get to moving choo-choo because time ain't waiting for nobody. It's hey, Learjet ain't even the word no more. Remember I used to say time is like it's on the Learjet? No, time ain't on a Learjet. Time is like light years. Buzz light years. Time is on Buzz light years. For real, for real. Listen, I'm telling you, it's been a busy beginning of the year. And it's the fourth month already. And the 22nd day of the fourth month already. 8 more days left in this month. That's it. We on month 5. Right back at coming winter finna come in the door. We just got rid of it. Winter finna come right back in the door. We just got rid of it. Hello. Y'all hit the thumbs up for us, sister. Would you please hit the thumbs up? Um, it's just, I mean, I'm like, yeah, it's just, man. Let me see. One thing though, I don't know if you all are aware. Elon. Hey Karen. Elon said that he was getting ready to return to Tesla. So I've done all that I need to be doing now. The rest, these other guys can take care of the rest. We've cleaned up quite a bit, wiped out some agencies, and yeah, yeah. And so he said his time commitment to Doji Department of Government Efficiency will drop significantly. And this is with on NBC News. So, yeah, NBC is reporting this. And so, because as focus returns to Tesla, his focus is getting ready to go back to Tesla. So, I guess a lot of stuff is coming back to play par for him with Teslas. I mean, his cars ain't never stopped selling. I see a lot of them cars still on the road. So them cars ain't never stopped selling. Everybody ain't tore up his cars. I think that was a bunch of hype. Them few places that you saw where they started burning those cars, yeah, that wasn't no hype. Now that was some that like them or not, to me, that was ignorant. I mean, honestly, to burn up the cars, I mean, honestly, it really did. You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on now. You know, you know what that reason I say I thought it was ignorant. You to like them or to not like them. To burn the cars, though, I thought was ignorant. I really did. I mean, what the hell did the car do? But it was made, but it reminded me of y'all remember back in the day, boyfriend, girlfriend, and you saw some girl with your guy and you knew she knew you, that was your guy, and all of a sudden you want to cut his tire or bust his windshield. Oh, I ain't never did no crap like that, but I got friends that did it. I was like, what you gonna bust his window for, fool? You need to go to school and everything. What you gonna bust his window for? His window didn't do nothing. Go bust him upside the head. Oops, upside the head and said, oops, upside. I mean, no, same on me. But no, honestly, his window didn't do nothing. His tire didn't do nothing. Go bust him upside the head. Why you gonna take it out on the tire in the window? And then you need a ride, and that was your ride. Just because you saw a girl with him in the car. For all you know, maybe she was paying him to go pick up. Don't always assume the worst. I mean, it could have been. I mean, honestly, it could have been, but don't assume the worst. And it definitely don't go busting no tires and windows out. You know what I'm saying? They threw him out. Tracy said they threw him. Oh, Elon, the stock went down. Yeah. Yeah. Tariff policies would take a toll on the company. Tesla reported dismal earnings and warned that politics and Trump's tariff policies would take a toll on the company. Musk said he would advocate for lower tariffs. I'm going to advocate for lower tariffs. I'm going to try. And so, I don't know. Elon, I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if I can do this, Elon. I don't know. I don't think I want to lower because they want to play me like a punk. Hi, Nazmin. How are you? And so they're treating him like a punk. You know what I'm saying? It's amazing. I was like, wow. He don't want to punk out. That's the thing. Ego is something else. You all, let me tell you, ego is something else. Okay, I'm just gonna keep it real with you. Ego is totally something else. Ego will take you to a stratosphere that you really don't really want to go to. You didn't realize you wanted to go there, but it will, unless it is so unfairly played that the ego wins you what it is that you're going for. You know what I'm saying? Pushing for. And so both of them, all of them gonna play the game, because all of them got an ego, pride. They all of them got pride and ego. You'll never make me bow down and kiss your ring. You know, that type of crap. You're not the Don around here. You know what I'm saying? So all of them gonna fight. Listen. We need to put them in a big ring, all of the old men, and put them in a big ring with boxing gloves, and just, hey, may the best man win. And see what happened then, huh? Because they gonna fight this thing out. They gonna fight this thing out. They are going to fight this thing out. Yes, they are. Nazreen, Actor. Yeah, Karen said people were losing their jobs, and he took it as a joke with a chainsaw on the stage, but it wasn't worth you going to jail for. No, it wasn't. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. But it's been a lot of crazy stuff going on. But the thing is, I keep telling people too, if you are not one of the wealthy, mid to wealthy state people or people, period, white or black, it don't matter. Latino or Asian, it don't matter. And you're in this country, okay? That's their issue. People that don't have that kind of money ain't in that bracket. It ain't gonna phase you unless it's tampering with stuff like your receivables, like medication, Medicaid, Medicare, that SNAP benefits, people that are really Social Security. That's the only people I can see it really hard. Everybody else, normally this type of political stuff you won't even feel it. Because it ain't nothing you gonna gain out of it or lose. Because you at a place, you at a level where it ain't even, you know what I'm saying? It ain't talking about nobody, but that's actually how it is. That's actually how it is. So yeah. So it don't matter from where, if you're in this country, if you're in a certain income bracket, earnings bracket, let me put it that way, earnings bracket, then this really is not going to affect you. This is old man shit. I'm just going to keep it real. And it's going to stay old man shit. Because these old white men, the very rich white men, Asian men, wherever country you're coming from, are not going to stop because they all have a pride and ego issue. So that's it. They all do. It is about ego and pride. Because if it wasn't, it wouldn't be backlash or what am I looking for? Nitpickiness. I'm gonna come back, I'm gonna come at you, I'm gonna come at you, I'm gonna come at you. Bingo. Thank you, Tracy. It's all about greed and control. At the end of the darn day, that's all it is for everybody. Trump, the Chinese head, Canada, all of them, all of them, all of them. It's all about control. At the end of the day, mine. The one with the most toys win. Yeah, I am the king. I am the you know what I'm saying? The ruler of this world. I'll rule the world. Pinky in the brain, and that's basically what it is. It's just been a lot going on, huh? It's been a lot going on, baby. Woo! Yeah. So when he said he was going back to Tesla, the stocks plunged. I'll be glad. One thing about it, I'll be glad when they sit their ass down somewhere and get this stuff stabilized. That's what I'll be glad. So that the stock won't keep doing this. You know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous. It really is. You be wanting to I want to bring all of them together from all ends of the world. Everybody who's fighting here, who's at tug of war, because this is what it is, a tug of war. Everybody who's at war, I want to bring them all together and just y'all all go sit your ass down somewhere. Like old black mothers back in the day. Go sit your ass down there. And we knew to go sit down. It wasn't no time out. Okay. No, that wasn't in our household. No way. It wasn't no time out back. That was not in our household. Now, I don't know too many black household time out is in. Well, some people might take the soft approach, but most black households I know, if not all, but most, I can't say all, but a lot of black households, it wasn't no such thing as time out. You're going to get your ass whooped now. When they tell you go sit your ass down somewhere, they ain't going to fit they say it no more. And they mean what they say now. So they just put them all together and say, go sit your ass down now somewhere. All of them. All all the presidents. Everybody that's fighting. Ooh, child, listen. Ooh, this is just, it's just been a thing. I'm like, and it's hilarious to me. It's hilarious because I'm like, this is just crazy. You know what I'm saying? This is just crazy. Woo! So, um, so this was some wicked stuff that happened. Getting off the political train here. This was some wicked stuff that happened. Yeah, you want these chocolate covered raisins that happened. Mm, I read this and I made sure I saved it to my bookmarks so I wouldn't lose it. But you know how you get the news feed on your phone? So I was looking. Today we had a little free time, not a lot at work, uh, just a little bit. Well, we maybe had about an hour and a half of nothingness. And so, I mean, after all of my stuff that needed to be done today was done, uh, we had about an hour and a half of nothingness. And so I sat there and was just watching my news feed. And this story came across it. And oh, what happened? Oh, okay. Oh, what was that there? Okay. Oh, they just updated it. Okay. It updated. It wasn't updated at first, so it just updated. So the story is it was an exorcism. This was the craziest. Let me tell y'all something. It's a lot going on. Listen to me when I tell you this. It's a lot going on. It's a lot of wickedness going on. This is a spiritual warfare too. I just want y'all to know that. Throw your religion out the door, boo. Throw your religion out the door. Religion ain't got jap to do with this. Religion and lost the battle a long time ago. Religion ain't did jap. This 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 wickedness that's out here now. Your religion, and I do mean religion, Catholicism, Christianity, whatever it is, Episcopalian, whatever it is, Presbyterian, whatever it is, throw it out the door. Connect with God directly. All the rest of all them different laws and bylaws and all that crap that go on in these churches and all these homes of worship and everything, all these bylaws, forget all that right now because it's a lot going on. Throw it out the door for a minute. You ain't throwing nothing away but a religion that is man-made. Connect with God right now. Because let me tell you something. Connect with God right now, direct, on a human level to the power that be. Okay, spiritually connect with God because it's a lot going on. And get in a prayer mode, a serious prayer mode, and intentions set. And when I say that, I mean what I'm saying. And I'm saying it for a reason because the powers that be, this is a world shake. We are living in dark times. We are living in dark times. So stay prayed up on a serious side. But here's the thing. In order for them prayers to work, you got to literally pray, give it away, and stop taking it back. You know what I'm saying? Because once you let it go, and just walk in faith, saying, "Hey, I know, and this too shall be restored." You know what I'm saying? You got to let go. Then don't, and then straddle the fence and say, "Oh my God, look at this! Oh, look what they doing." Don't worry about what they doing. Don't worry about it. That's why I'm trying to tell you about these battles with these old men, because all of them are old men. Ain't none of them young. All of them old men. Okay, okay, all of them old men, and with egos and pride, very prideful, and with egos, and not inconvenient. They all got, you ain't finna make me drop. Nah, please, I won't kiss your ring, you know that. You know what I'm saying? That type of attitude. They all got that attitude right now, and that's why it's such a trade war, which is just terror. But anyway, stay prayed up and don't default. Once you give it up, let it and know that it is what it is and that it is. In the story. Boop. Y'all know how I am. hmm So, and leave it just like that. But let me go into this. Let me show you the demonicnism that's going on out here now. It is truly some demonic going on. People are spiritless. People are spiritless. It's because there's so much evil going on, and it's being performed through the hands and the actions of the people of the planet. Planet is a beautiful place. We got to restore it again because it's all a little effed up. But the planet is a beautiful place. And people have screwed it up. But let me show you the wickedness in the world. It was an exorcism. Texas man arrested in mother's fatal beating in her bedroom. This is crazy. A Texas man has been arrested. After police say, he told them he beat his mother to death during an attempted exorcism. Okay? He told the police that. And sent a photo of her body to friends on Snapchat. He sent a photo of her body to her friends on Snapchat. Demonic natured mindset, spirit, body, all it twisted, warped, spiritless. According to an arrest warrant affidavit obtained by USA Today, on Tuesday, Fort Worth police responded to a house about 1:30 a.m. on April 18th. When they got there, 23-year-old Alexander Taylor Valdez answered the door holding a Bible and had what appeared to be blood on his face, neck, torso, hands, and feet. Police say in the document, Valdez walked out and told police that it was an exorcism. Taylor Valdez. Before sitting down on the front porch, the affidavit said, when asked about the bloodstains all over his body, Valdez told police he was trying to do witchcraft, the document says. This is what the police wrote. I was doing witchcraft to kill my mom, Valdez said. According to the document, there is a dead body in there. It's my mom. According to online records, hold on. Now, he came to the door like this, right? And he walked out, sat on the porch. Police ain't hold on. Police ain't saying nothing to him. This is in Texas. That's because he was a different type from, he didn't look like me. Hold on, they let him sit down. Oh, okay, come on, conversate. None of that. No, listen. According to online records, Valdez is being held on a $750,000 bond and faces a murder charge. Listen, they gave this man a $750,000 bond. Now, you know damn well if he was in the hood, if he was black, then you know he would never have gotten no bond. I mean, y'all, come on, like, ain't no race car crap going on. Y'all already know the deal. You know the real damn deal. You've been seeing it on TV all the time. You know he wouldn't have gotten no bond. He would have been held without bond. The fool literally told the police he killed his mama and he was the only one there. Came out with all the evidence on him. And they still gave him a bond. Okay, you can leave. But a zap damn fool. And they give him a bond. Now, what if he could make that bond? What if he could make that bond? They don't know what he got. What if he could make that bond? Did he get out? Then what happened? He go into that crazed mindset again. He's already in the crazed mindset because he got to be crazed anyway to even come up with some crap like this. And your mama and an exorcism, all this crap. And to send a picture of a body on Snapchat. Come on now. That's some sick stuff. That's demonic. That's where you pray and you say, God, whatever's going on with this person, I don't know, but you do. Handle it. That's it, that's all. But it's sad. It's some sick stuff. Hold on. I ain't done. USA Today could not immediately contact an attorney representing Valdez, as none was listed on online records on Tuesday. Police described horrific scene when police and horrific, and they gave him a bond, so he can come out and probably go do the shit to the house. Hold on. When police entered the house, we ain't done. They found Valdez's mom, 58-year-old Teresita Sason, and a dog, both dead in the master bedroom. He killed the dog too. I wanted y'all. I get like, wait for it. I want y'all to hear the rest of this. Because I already read it. I knew what was going on. I had read it earlier. I told you it came across my feed when we had that little downtime day where it wasn't busy. It got really slow. But anyway, both dead in the master bedroom, the affidavit says. Police said Sason was found covered in blood with trauma to the face and upper body. Remember, he beat her to death. The affidavit alleges that Valdez bludgeoned his mother with a blunt force object and then sent a picture of his dead mother and dog to his friends via a Snapchat group chat. Police said one of the friends called 911 and described the photo and directed police to Valdez's address, where they made the harrowing discovery. That damn fool. And I said, he busted his mama's head open with a jewelry box, a big heavy jewelry box, because they found hair and all of it in the jewelry box. It was the point I'm making here, hit them thumbs up for me with y'all here. The point I'm making here is that there is some sick stuff, twisted stuff going on in the world. It really is. And it's all over. And we got to stay prayed up. Because ain't nothing but God, the connection. It's only one God. Ain't no 40, 50 million guys. It's only one big, large mass of mass. Guess what, though? That so-called Holy Bible that's been manipulated so many times. One thing I can tell you that ain't been manipulated is the latter part, the newer part of that New Testament with James and all the rest of it in there. In Revelations. I'm just saying. This is very resemblance to what I've read in the book of James and in Revelations. I still want to get my hands on the original Ethiopian Bible with all the cuts and takes, but they probably squandered all of those. They probably stole all of those Bibles from the Ethiopians, natural Ethiopians, to put all this stuff on. Hey, Sharon. Uh-huh. Oh, yes, baby. But hold on. The affidavit says that Valdez did not answer detectives' questions during a formal interview and requested an attorney. So he might bond. See, let me tell you something. I've never in my life known anybody Black to get a bond that did something so horrific as this fool has done. And to your parent on top of that, or family member, period. I've never known anybody Black to get a bond. That amazes me that they gave him a bond. It just amazes me. And especially the nature of the killing. The nature of the crime. Cold, callous, brutal. Man. You know what I'm saying? Heartless. Whoo. Man. But I've never seen a Black person get a bond on any type of murder like that, ever. It just amazes me the unjust of the justice system. Another thing, shit ain't changing. But it's time for the tables to turn. It's time for all this stuff to get uprooted. Because it's a lot. It's a lot. The evil is rooted in, and it's a lot going on. But it's time for a lot of this to get uprooted. It's time for the flip. Bam! Time for the flip. Oh, yeah. It's time for the flip, baby. And I had been telling you all this, 2, 3 years ago. It was coming. And then 2023 was the end of 400 years. But 2024 came in the door, and a lot of other things were taking on shape. It didn't change like it should have changed. But that end of that 400 years took place. The 400 years that they claim, that you've heard myths and all the rest of this stuff that's going on. But this is something to stay alert and aware of. It really is. So I say that, and I say that to say this. To God be the glory. Because if we don't stay prayed up, listen, hold on, wait. If we don't stay prayed up, baby, listen. Don't let it break through. And stand on them promises. Stand on all God's strong will promises for everything. Stand on them promises, because the promises of God are true forever and ever and ever. Today, School Bus Driver Appreciation Day. Did you thank your school bus driver if you got children and they touch the school bus? Today is also National Jelly Bean Day. I've seen so many people today with jelly beans. I did not know it was National Jelly Bean Day, though. So I just found that out. National Girl Scout Leaders Day. And today is also National Earth Day. That is what I wanted to tell you guys about National Earth Day. Let's take care of our world, y'all. Let's take care of our world. Listen, we have let it go so bad. We've let it get out of hand. It really has. The air we breathe, to the soil that produces our fruits and vegetables. It has just gotten out of hand. Man, the meats have even gotten worse. The meats wasn't as bad years back. I say in the 70s, 80s. It was the 90s when the meat started taking a turn for that sick, demented twist lab of computer 3D meat and all that stupid stuff that's been going on. Cloned meat and stuff. So yeah, it's a lot going on, y'all. It's a lot going on. It is unreal, but it is a lot going on. Let me see that. Okay, yes. So for National Earth Day, since its inception, the organizers promote events during the public amount about a variety of subjects, including the climate change, air pollution, water pollution, erosion, recycling, all that, carbon footprints, efficient cars, rainforests, ecosystems, renewable fuels and power, composting, recycling. I went over that already. But let me tell y'all something. It pays to do a little of that stuff. And if you're gardening, get you a garden. Get you a garden. She said, I want you to have our Morgan Park families to donate to my GoFund account for breast cancer. Mine has come back, so pray for me. My surgery is May 13th, my daughter's birthday. All is well. Sharon, that's my daughter's birthday, May 13th. All is well. All is well. All is well. So, yeah, did you post it in the Morgan Park page? Post it in the Morgan Park page. That'll be best. That way, everybody, because some people ain't connected to me on the show. A lot of people ain't connected to me on the show from Morgan Park, from that part of Morgan Park. Yeah, but I would post it on the Morgan Park chat. Yeah, that's where I would post. For real, for real. And yeah, you part of the chat, right? If you part of the Morgan Park chat, yeah, I would post on that Morgan Park chat, girl, because that reaches all of them, the older ones, all of them. You know what I'm saying? The elders and all that. It'll reach everybody. To God be the glory. You can give it to God. Get the guy sharing and believe. Lean on them promises. Lean on them. God didn't bring you this far for nothing. Say, Lord, I know you ain't bring me this far for nothing. I believe that this is gonna go through. It's gonna go well. Yeah. They've had a lot of successful breast cancer surgeries though. It's been one thing I can say, it has been a lot of successful surgeries uh with for that. So which is a good thing. That's why I say you're good. You're good. It's just something in my spirit just don't feel funny. You know what I'm saying? It just did. It didn't feel dark when you put it in there. It was something that didn't make it a dark feeling for me. Like, oh, oh, I'm so sorry. That it just didn't. I didn't have that feeling. I had a feeling of, you know, yeah, awesome, you good, and that's believe that, stand on that, believe that, because uh, I felt positive about it. That was the feeling that came over me. It was a positive feeling. It didn't want no, oh, I'm so sorry to hear that type thing. And so, yeah, believe. Just believe. Believe. The Wizard of Oz will teach you a lot. And about talking about believe. When you talk, remember that part in the Wizard of Oz when they talked about in the movie, when they talked about believing, believe, believe on that power. They got you with the right person, right? Got you with the right doctor. You ain't been feeling no funny and nothing about the doctor or nothing like that, right? You felt totally confident in it. Believe. Yeah. That's how I felt when I had that surgery on my arm for my rotator cuff. Ooh, Charlie, it was painful. And I'm not one for wanting nobody to operate on your body, which changes your movement and stuff like that. I was like, oh, but I couldn't move. So I was like, gotta do something. But baby, I had Dr. Newber from Northwestern. He was the doctor for the Chicago Bears and all the sports, uh, pro sportsters, the baseball, and the Bears, football. He would be sitting on the front line. I've seen him a few times sitting out. You know how they sit down on the level of the game, and so yeah, and so that's who did my surgery. Boy, I was grateful. I said, they trust in you to do this. I know you going to work miracles on my shoulder. And I went with belief on that. It wasn't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Came out of there feeling like a pro. I ain't had pain. But just a little pain, just a little. It was just achy. It was achy because they did laser. But they had 3 probes. I had to go to the probe. And it was just achy. Ooh, because they had to cut some of my bone. And like a bone spur I had on my rotator cuff. It shaped to that from me working it. But to God be the glory. I just, yeah, that's it, girl. That's it. So everybody, that's it. That's it. On the list. Okay, definitely. Put that in there on our chat then. That's putting that Morgan Park chat. Everybody, let me get off of here. I got some things I got to do. I got a phone call I got to make, which I told them I am going to call them exactly at 9 o'clock. So I got to get off of here. I got 4 minutes. I was like, look, I did say I was going to make it because it just popped up on my phone. I put it in my calendar so it would pop up so I wouldn't forget because, baby, I let time go right past me, baby. Woo, baby. So, let's blow out. And when we inhale, but before we go through all the breathing, and it's going to be for breathing regulation and for the smooth and the calm to come over us and put us in a relaxed state when we go into prayer. Let's blow out, and then when we inhale, we're going to inhale 3 times and exhale 3 times, and we're going to hold it for a count of 3 and exhale. Inhale and hold it for count 3 and exhale. We're going to do that 3 times. But while we're inhaling, when you inhale, everybody, when y'all inhale, the only thing I want you to focus on is I am healed. That's for everybody and for sharing. I am healed. And when we hold it for the count of three, exhale on. To God be the glory. That's it. That's all. Remember, you're inhaling with the focus on I am healed and exhaling on to God be the glory. And that's to cover Sharon Mitchell and all for her surgery that she's about to have on May 13th, her breast cancer surgery. So she said came back, and so she's going to have surgery. So to God be the glory. All right. Inhale on I am healed. To God be the glory. Exhale. And so let's blow out. Take a deep breath in. I am healed. Exhale on to God be the glory. Let's repeat that again. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale one more time. I am healed. Exhale to God be the glory. Lord, thank you for another glorious and brand new day that has come upon us, and night is falling down on us falling down on us as well. We are so grateful for life right now. Hallelujah. We thank you for opportunity. We thank you for those that you have placed in our path. We thank you for the healing blessings that have been placed over Sharon Mitchell for her surgery that is taking place on May 13th. We know that you are a miracle maker and worker, and you're working through the hands of the doctors that are performing this surgery. So, Lord, we put her in your hands because we know in your hands all things are good and great. And we want to thank you for taking us through this day to day and getting us through. Because we all have come from a different walk of life, and all different type of facets of what we do with work or whatever, raising children, families, all type of settings, different cities and towns and stuff with different cultural backgrounds and all. And we just are thankful that you got us through and that you can bring us together from all walks of life on these platforms. So we're grateful for the minds that you've touched and instilled the earnestness to build and create and design these platforms, because it can bring us together from all walks of life, like Nazreen, so this is amazing. So I am grateful. We are all grateful for your presence in our lives, and we look to you and hold you high because you are the only God of all gods, no God before you. God be with you, no God beneath you, and no other God but you, God. And we are grateful for your presence in our lives and your deliverance, your healings, mercies. We are grateful for everything, Lord. We are just so grateful for your mercy and your grace, because it is forever new each and every waking day. We are thankful that we can make it through this day, and the night has come that we can have a good night's rest. Lord, thank you. To God be the glory. Because that's all we can say is give you honor, glory, and praise. Because, I mean, you know what I'm saying? What are we going to complain about? What we going to complain about? Okay? I mean, really, what are we going to complain about? To God be the glory. So we come humbly and say, amen, amen, amen. To God be the glory. Everybody, I see y'all tomorrow night. Peace on earth. Gotta go. Gotta make this phone call. Reach back, give back. Somebody out there needs your smile. Somebody needs to hear some kind words from you. Somebody might need a bag of chips, a bottle of water, or just an ear to hear. Whatever the piece may be, just know that the Spirit is guiding you. Follow your spirit guide. Peace on earth to everybody. See you tomorrow night.